welcome back to She Who Rides the Owl. This is just a quick little talk before we go deeper into the reading, okay? I know this reading is going to be for the signs of Leo and Virgo, because I got that straight off the bat. It's the first thing I received, first message I received. Remember, I am not strategically picking out the signs that I'm reading for. I'm letting the signs organically come to me. So if there is a message for that particular sign or signs, I will read a message for those signs, okay? So don't get discouraged. I'm sure eventually all signs will be read, okay? Because I don't think I've done Leo and Virgo, or Virgo at all yet. So, all right, anyway. If you hear chimes or anything of that nature, or, just make sure you look for my logo anywhere on the screen. It just to let you know, just a reminder that you're watching She Who Rides the Owl. In case anybody wants to rip my work, okay? Also, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell, okay? So that you don't miss anything, because sometimes those notification bells turn off, okay? I don't know if it's a conspiracy. So just make sure they're on, okay? So you don't miss any of my reads. Again, I'm doing this organically, so you may not hear from me every day. So make sure you hit that notification bell. And go visit my other channel, The Black Pearl Experience. Now, I think I've done enough talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these charms to kind of, go over what I'm feeling, right? So, and sorry for any background noise, guys. Oh, real quick. Just do something real quick here. Just wanna. Nice. All right. Guys, I want to bring your attention to is this little charm here. Let me see if you can see it. Okay. This one right here. And I will draw a circle around it. Let's see if I can bring the camera closer for you. Okay. Again, this is me just going over some things for you real quick, okay? Now, that bunny there, it's not just your average bunny. I don't know if you guys can see it pretty good, but that bunny is from Alice in Wonderland. So it's the white bunny that served the Queen of Hearts, okay? What this means to me is, now I'm dealing with the leader here. And the reason why I say this, just want to throw that out there real quick, is because that, right? I'm dealing with the leader here, someone that's respectable. They could have been a little bit ignorant in the past, but I'm dealing with a leader here. And the reason why I say this is because the rabbit's energy, remember, he was very nervous and very fearful, okay? Especially in the beginning, he kept looking at his watch, right? As he was rushing, and Alice was running behind him. If you have not seen Alice in Wonderland, I suggest you go watch it. Okay, this may have some significance, okay? So I'll try to attach that. And if I remember to attach some of my symbols. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, guys. So pep me up. Hit that like button. Pep me up. Or no, is it pep me up? No, hype me up. That's what I want you to do. I want you to hype me up. Hype me up, okay? All right, so this rabbit to me is representing someone who blindly follows authority. Blindly. You are a leader yourself. So why are you blindly following others' authority? You will know if this reading is for you. This is not going to be for all Leos and all Virgos. You will know, check your chart, check your birth charts. Okay, we cannot just sum up our life on our based off just our sun sign. You cannot do that. Okay? Please, we are in a new age. Astrological signs, it goes deeper than that, okay? You can't just go by the sun sign. So I want you to look up your birth chart. If you don't know, start looking, start learning more about yourself, okay? How can we lead others if we don't know about ourselves? How can we lead others? How do we lead others if we don't know about ourselves, right? Okay. The pocket watch is representing of the pressure. And I looked this up because I was like, I didn't just see a rabbit because I would have just said it was a rabbit. No, because that has a total separate meaning. It's the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Okay? This rabbit carried a pocket watch. And that can mean the pressure of external obligations and consequences. So whoever I'm speaking to, there is a lot of obligations on you. Like there's pressure. Like you could be a parent. Okay, for some of you, you could be a doggy parent because I love my dog charm. Okay, or you could just be a parent to a human being. And it's so funny as I say that about the dog, my dog starts barking. So that's very interesting. So that could have symbolic meaning. Okay, moving on. Because it's so funny as I say that she starts barking. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to the reading. The rabbit, how he's frantically trying to get back because he serves for the Queen of Hearts. Okay, he's very fearful, very nervous, and trying to rush back, and she's ending up following behind him, and she stumbles to this world. But this rabbit searching, trying to get back, could also be metaphor for searching for the truth. Okay, so this rabbit has so many meanings. Okay. Someone could just simply have a dog here, be a lover of animals. Specifically, I'm picking dogs, okay? You could be a dog person, but a dog to me reminds me of loyalty. So you could be just a person of just very loyal individual, okay? If we're not just speaking about animals here, but I feel like this message for whoever this is, you have a dog, okay? Then I saw owls, okay? I have so many owls here. And this is in no particular order, guys, because I just threw these charms out. But I had a lot of owls here, right? So these owls represent intuition. They're like a totem pole for intuition and wisdom, okay? I also, when I think of the owl, I think of Virgo, okay? So Virgo, you are here. You're represented very well. I don't know why. I feel like this Queen of Hearts. I see Leo with the rabbit from the Queen of Hearts. Don't ask me why. And I just also heard Leo. So that's why you're involved in this reading. Okay. The ballet shoes. Okay. And as we read, more of these charms may start to make more sense, right? The ballet shoes here. So the ballet shoes, I see ballet shoes. Okay. And the fact that I see ballet, and I'll tell you why. Because this big bow on top is why I see ballet. Okay. It represents femininity, elegance, something that's timeless. Because when you think of the art of ballet, You think of timeless beauty, right? Art. So you may be a person, I could be speaking to a female here, a female leader. You represent timelessness. I feel like I'm speaking to a classic beauty here. And I feel like the way you lead, or spirit is telling me to tell you, make sure that you lead with grace. Lead with grace. You know what I'm thinking about when I'm saying that? You know how the royals, they wave, they do the I don't know if you can see that, but like they do like a yes, that's the kind of wave. Excuse the nails, I need to get them done, but they do like a wave, like they're like, hey, yes, like as the limousine is pulling off. I'm gonna see if I can put that on there for you. I'm seeing like this classic wave, right? The shoes also represent journey, one's journey, your status in life. Okay, your status. And the fact that they're ballet shoes means you are of high class, ma'am, sir. I could still be speaking to a masculine energy, okay? Or a male that's sitting in their feminine power. They could be just they're probably a man, but they could be very intuitive, which is sorry, how to say this, which is feminine power. So you could be leaning more into that, but I'm not taking it away. I'm not saying you're less of a man. It's just that's the feminine power. Okay? So you could just be, how do I want to say this? You know, I'm hearing, I'm a classic man. I'm a classic man. You know what? I did another reading recently and that came up. I'm a classic man. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna see if I could put that song. Let's see if I could highlight that song. Let me write that down real quick. Classic man. Okay, so I will attach it again. Okay, I'm a classic man. I love that song. All right, so the infinity symbol, the infinite loop, or the infinity symbol is here. This represents a balance. This represents balance, harmony, and boundless energies. It can represent the dark, the light. Okay, something could be happening in March or around St. Patty's Day that you something, because that keeps coming out. This is the second time that four-leaf clover came out. And like, okay, I hear you, spirit. Something's coming up. And then there's a dragonfly. So this could be a change of direction. Somebody could be attached to some type of service, whether it be military, police force. You just attach to some type of service, or you serve the people in some kind of way. You're a leader. I keep saying this. You're a leader. You can work for the government. You serve the people. Okay. I don't know if that's a B here. Let me see that. I don't know if that's a B there, but that to me, what I'm immediately getting is a hard worker. I don't know why I'm hearing Beyonce. We identify her as a hard worker. She's consistent. She works hard. She's the worker bee. That's why they call her B. Right. So that's what I'm getting. So that's not saying you are her. It's just a significance. Like she's a leader in her own right. Right. She's a leader. Okay. People follow. If people follow you, you are a leader. If you have followers, you are a leader. That is how that goes. Listen, don't try to tell me. I actually studied this. Okay, I'm a scholar in this. So I know anything you want to ask me about leadership, I can tell you all about it. So let's get into the reading, guys. All right, let's go. All right, let's get into this reading. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to shuffle some quick cards. I just want to get a summary for what I'm picking up here, right? Like, what am I picking up here? Just me as good energy. What does the collective need to know? Especially those dealing with the sign Leo and Virgo. Oh, job. I did see a job. Yes. You could have a very important job coming up, or you could have a job that you need to do. You have a mission, right? There is a job that you need to do, and you will figure it out. You will. This card came out. I don't know why. Someone got physically or emotionally abused. Oh, remember I was telling you about that rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? I don't know if you know this, but I'm sorry, I don't like the glare from these. Sorry, it was bothering me. It's like the glare. But anyway. Okay, I don't know if you remember the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Okay, the rabbit was so fearful because he was getting back to Wonderland because he was fearful of the queen's wrath, the Queen of Hearts, because she was such an evil queen. And remember I spoke about following the wrong authority? That's what I was picking up from that rabbit. Someone blindly following authority. So just because someone gives you, I'm hearing lawful order or an order. So somebody could be attached to the military in some way here. Doesn't mean you should follow or always follow. Because I don't know if you guys know this, if any of you have experienced military, the order has to be lawful. So if it is not a lawful order, you do not follow. Okay? It has to not cause a great deal of harm to other people. So I think at the end of the day, we still have to rationalize in our heads. That's why, people are like, everything's just black and white. No, it's not. There's some gray areas in between. Everything's not black and white, because at the end of the day, you still have to have enough common sense to rationalize in your head and determine if the orders that you were received are lawful, correct? So someone is getting physically and emotionally abused here. It could be by a leader, or this could be someone on your job, okay? Somebody's being ignorant. Oblivious does not need to be a permanent state. Seek guidance. There is always an opportunity to learn. Okay, someone could also be dealing with some type of connection or soul tie. So I'm getting like two situations here. Some of you, this could be dealing with a job situation, and some of you, this could be dealing with like a relationship. Or this could be relationships at work, but it could be what do I want to say? Relationship between a man and a woman. Like, something like that going on. I don't know. You know how it applies to you. You will know if this reading resonates, right? Oop. Okay, so that card fell on the floor. Okay, so somebody needs to learn, because I'm not going to bend over to pick that up. I call it lotus flower energy. And to me, because the lotus kind of goes with the flow of life. It just kind of goes along with the waves of, wherever the water is moving, the state of the water. And, excuse me, I feel like someone needs to learn the state of being instead of just trying to do all the time. In other words, sit your ass down. I hope that was very plainly. Someone could be in greed, being greedy. I want to leave that out there because I saw that. I looked down, I saw that. I saw somebody being greedy. I don't know how that's going to resonate. But let's see who this energy, whoever you're dealing with, Leo, Virgo. I want to see what type of person you're dealing with here. Who is this person that we need to address? Who is this person? And you'll know by this archetype, you know, who you're dealing with. Okay. We have a virgin here. I'm not saying you are a virgin. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Okay. We're dealing with a person here who has a lot of heart. There could be like a innocence about you. Okay. This could be the person I am speaking to. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going through what came up. I see. I'm going to take these cards. So I got a virgin. So this is someone of pure light, right? Then I have an Avenger, but it came out in the reverse. Okay, I got an Avenger here, but it's the shadow side of the Avenger. So I have resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So this person is getting, I feel like this light-hearted individual could be getting abused, or these individuals, light or good-hearted people, could be getting physically or emotionally abused by a leader. Oh man, this sounds familiar. Ding ding ding. All right, getting abused by this leader and saying it's because of a cause. They're saying, oh, this is because of this. This is why I have to do this. But it's not that. It's not that. This person's a bad person. Okay, it's a blank card there. We got the lover. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. I don't know. I feel like we have an what do you call those children? A star seed here. I'm picking up on like an individual that is a star seed. Go listen to the last reading I did before this one. Everything comes out in order. So just when I did it, so just go check that other reading out. I'm hearing a lover, not a fighter. This is a person that delights in the arts without having to be a professional. So even though they're not a professional artist or whatnot, they might know how to draw really well. They may know how to sew. I'm just throwing it out. They may know how to, they might like watching the arts. Oh, you're probably a person that likes to go watch dance or ballets. Okay, there goes the ballet shoes. Okay, you could be that type of person. This is someone that's aware of superficiality. That's what I also want to say, because I see becoming superficial in your own pursuits. But this is somebody aware of not being too superficial, or yeah. But what I'm trying to see what the issue is. We're going to dive into that next. Okay, so this is a vampire energy. Then there's a vampire energy here. So I feel like this is the same person. I feel like this is all the same person. The virgin, they're a person who is a lover, not a fighter. I feel like this person that's getting abused. They love the arts. They love beautiful things. And then I have a crooked individual here that's greedy, that you could be attached to in some soul tie. They have a vampire energy, and that means depleting others for their psychic survival. Okay, this is someone that usually chronically complains about everything, and they could be very codependent upon you. Very codependent upon your energy, right? But what I want to know is what is going on here. That's what I want to know. What is going on here? What do we need to know? I'm gonna pull from my empath oracle real quick. I feel like this is very mental. Give me a second. I feel like this goes real deep. Let's see what this is. What do we need to know? So whoever this soft energy that I was picking up, the soft energy is over here. This soft energy, then I got this evil ass person's evil ass energy. Soft, evil. So this soft person I'm picking up is generating dynamic confidence. They are generating dynamic confidence. Let's read. I'm going to pull out the book for that one because I'm not going... They're building up their confidence is what I'm picking up. Learning to trust themselves, and they're learning to not be ignorant, okay, of abuse of authority. So this is for deeply sensitive people. This generating dynamic confidence is for sensitive individuals. You could be an empath, which is probably why I was drawn to the empath's oracle. Very interesting. Sometimes even the smallest negative occurrence can throw us off center for a long period of time. Sometimes it's a challenge to get out of bed and calibrate for the day to come. Sometimes we get down on ourselves and personalize even the smallest mistakes or missteps. I hope this is resonating. Hit that like if it resonates with you, or make a comment below if this reading is so far resonating with you. Okay, let me know. This card is a reminder that internalizing negative thoughts and emotions isn't usually a productive activity. We are ultimately responsible for how we live our lives and how we see the world. You are responsible. I always say this. You are responsible for you. No one else can control you. You can control you. You cannot control others. You are responsible for you. Hopefully that makes sense. There's no point in beating ourselves up. Although we may be our own worst critics, we don't have to walk around in a cloud of stress and regret. We need to learn to neatly compartmentalize emotions and not allow the darker ones to overtake the most precious gift we have, our lives. True confidence can take a long time to cultivate. This is something I personally went through, guys, so I can resonate with this a lot. Let me know if you resonate, because I know I'm a leader, okay? Like I said, look in your birth chart. This is going to help you see what type of leader you are, okay? Confidence can come in waves. Even the most confident empath experiences times of difficulty. It's just a matter of how much we choose to attach to these experiences. We can hold on to the hard stuff for years upon years, but this does little in a way of living a satisfactory life. Self-esteem and self-confidence begin with exercising empathy and compassion for yourself. So you see how you got somebody over here mistreating and being greedy and endangering others? This vampire and this fake ass avenger. That's the people that you need to pick apart and realize, I need to break this soul tie. I need to stop going through all these infinite loops with these type of people. Do you understand how this is all coming together? How this is all relating? I'm just not making this up out of my ass. Sorry for the French. All right, guys. One more card. This card is going to be, hopefully we can bring us some attention to this negative aspect energy that we're dealing with here. Ooh, it did. It did. Sitting with sorrow. Oh my God. Sitting with sorrow. Look at that. I want you to see the comparison between these two energies. This is passion. This is drive. This is electricity, baby. This is the energy supplier. This is the person who just sucks. This is the auras. Do you see these auras? This is a person who just sucks the life out of other people. Ugh. Stay away from that. Okay, so I'm going to read just a little bit of sitting with sorrow so you can have a better understand of the energy that you might be dealing with. The emotional growing process, deciding not to become attached to heavy, dark emotional energies, and dividing personal sadness from that which has been empathically absorbed. So, this is the sadness that you can get into if it's left uncontrolled. The sadness can also manifest into anger, self-isolation, and a wide array of harmful behaviors that are not beneficial. So you have to observe your sad moments, guys. We have to be aware, not be ignorant. Remember this ignorant card? Okay? We have to check in with ourselves. This reminds me of Mental Health Day. I don't know if that just passed or came up or whatever. Yeah, we have to check in with ourselves. Listen, I love you guys. I feel like I've gone on long enough. Hey, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you like this channel, if you like what I do, if you like the love, the energy on the channel. And come back again for another read. I love you guys. Take care.